My favorite's jump, where you go off a ramp. It's for distance. It's my favorite because it's the most exciting. You're like flying through the air and it's super fun.
She's hitting the base of that ramp at 50, 60 miles an hour. So you really have to have your body in a strong position.
18-year-old Alyssa Drake from Oconomowoc is a top 10 ranked water skier in the world. In the U21 section, that just means 21 years old and younger. She's top 15 overall. She's number 2 in the country overall. And later this month, she'll represent the United States at the U21 World Championships in Florida.
Water skiing is like 3 events: slalom, trick, and jump.
Here we go, hon.
In slalom, you race around the buoys on the course. Trick, you do as many tricks as you can in 20 seconds. And jump, you fly off a ramp for distance.
This is very technical, it's very challenging. Slalom, for example, you're from the entrance to the end of the course in 16, 17 seconds, and there's a lot happening in a really quick amount of time.
I practice like every day with my coaches and working on just, sometimes it's the same tip for like a couple months, but just getting muscle memory and repeating it over and over until it's ingrained.
Alyssa's passion for skiing started with her dad.
My dad skied with his friends when I was like little. Like I was in a baby carrier in the boat.
She was literally in a baby carrier wedged between the 2 seats, and the motion of the boat would put her to sleep. And about 4 years old, she said, I wanted to ski, so we got her up on 2 skis, met a friend, and it kind of sparked her competitive juices.
That competitiveness has taken her around the world and keeps her away from Wisconsin for long stretches. Alyssa doesn't go to regular school. She spends most of the winter months in the school year in Florida training.
Normally I wake up and I go to the lake right away, and I'm normally at the lake from like 8 until like 12 or 1. Then I come home and do some school, and I have a tutor that comes. And then after school, I normally work out on like 3 or 4 days a week. And then I go to sleep and then do it again in the morning.
You got enough room to get up and do your run? You miss out on a lot of the social component, but she's always really been focused on what she wants to do. She's always driving to get better and willing to make the sacrifices. It's not easy.
That drives her and her family around the country for events, some of them right back at home. The Drake family lives on a lake you might not see on a regular map. It's called Stillwaters.
It's a pretty special spot. It was a man-made lake that was dug specifically for competitive water skiing. So the banks are at a certain angle, so they absorb the wakes. A couple of neighbors here about 20 years ago decided they wanted to kind of build their dream, so they bought this large farm and had the lake dug and sold off all the lots, and here we are today.
Next for Alyssa, hopefully a college scholarship, maybe the pro circuit, but first, the Worlds.